Reasons why some people prefer child labor. What is child labor? Tuanze hapo. What is child labor? What is child labor? Amtaki kuzungumza hapa katikati. What is child labor? Yes? Yes, you employ children on full basis. Time. Who is a child? You're also a child. I usually tell you you're a child. We want to specify who is a child. Yes?
A boy or a girl.
Yes, very good. Anyone who's under 18 and you employ them, if the house help that you have in your home is 16 years, your parents and yourself, you're involved in child labor. All of you. You see the boy who takes care of the what? The animals. Yes, you have cows, you have goats. Yes, he takes them grazing. If he's under 18, you're involved in child labor. And it is wrong. So that is what we call child. If you offer employment of any child below the age of 18, that is child labor. So reasons why people prefer child labor is because their labor is cheap. If you have a house help, we usually call them domestic manager, who's 12 years and taking care of your child. How much are you paying them? Are you paying them the recommended fee of 20,000? No. You don't even pay 10,000, half of it. The most that you can pay is 5,000. So they have cheap labor. Even look at the person grazing your cows. How much are you paying them if they are in the 18? You're paying them the least amount of money. Also, people like getting involved in child labor because they are not unionable. They cannot fight for their own terms. They cannot be unionable is whereby they cannot join a union. Like the way I told you in the C.R.E, you can join the NAT union or the COPET. They cannot join because the first requirement for you to join a union, you must be the age of what? 18. So they cannot fight for their rights. That's why people prefer child labor or employing children. Also, they can be easily fired and hired. Yes, because they have nothing else to do. You can easily hire them. You just talk to them, you hire them, immediately start working. And that is the way you can also easily dismiss them because they do not have their rights or no one can fight for their rights. Also because they do not have qualifications in any skill. They do not have any qualifications. Everything that, if you're offering them employment, you need to do what? You need to teach them what they're going to do. They do not have qualifications. So they cannot negotiate their salary. They cannot negotiate even their working hours. Also, they are looked at as a source of extra income by guardians and parents. There was a day school whereby if it rains, 3/4 of the class does not come to school. They go to the nearby plantation to do what? To do work in order to be paid. And then you call the parent to that school and you tell them your son was not in school yesterday. Oh, the mother tells you, yes, I know. We went together to work. We went together to work. Let me ask you. In that instance, what do you do? Then you ask them, they're supposed to be in school, and then you ask them, when we are working two of us, you need school fees, right? When we work in two of us, we'll get easily the school fees. Or we did not have 1, 2, 3, 4. So I told him to go work and get that for himself. What do you do in that instance? You take the parents to the nearest what? Police station. Because it is against the law. When you take the parent to the nearest police station, the person who employed that child in the nearby plantation is involved in what? Employment of what? Children. So action will be taken according to the law. So also another reason why some people prefer child labor is because they are ignorance of their rights. They ignore the rights of the what? The children. If they know them, they ignore the rights of the children. And also the children, if they know their rights, they're ignorant to them. Now I'm telling you, you're not supposed to be involved in working. You're not supposed to be employed as child labor. Yet, you know that is your right. You're not supposed to get employed. And you go ahead and seek for work when we are not in what? At school. You go working to earn income. You know, now you're ignorant of your what? Of your rights. And also the person who has employed you is ignorant of your what? Of your rights as a child. Here I'm not talking about working in a plantation. Some of you usually work to become a border rider. You are given a border by your folks and then they tell you bring money. Or especially your relatives. They give you and they tell you, or even you choose, you're ignorant. You choose to do that also. You say, oh, I can do this. And then you come here at school bragging, I did this work. It is not a good thing. That's not a good thing. You're supposed to be studying at that time.